Hi guys, it's Crystal. So I'm going to be doing a review on the much loved and much sought after Naked palette by Urban Decay. Now the Naked palette comes as you see here. It's a very nice and very sleek case. It has this velvet velour material to it, very nice, with Naked in big old letters. So when you open it up, you have a mirror right here, and it's a pretty large mirror. And then you have 12 shadows from Urban Decay. You also get a deluxe size that's about this big of the primer potion. I have the actual full size tube of the primer potion in original. I love it. It's a cult classic for those of you who do not know what that is. It is one of the best primer potions, or excuse me, eyeshadow primers I've ever tried. Each of these palettes comes with something down here. I have seen them come with a 24/7 eyeliner, and it's either in 0 or it's a dual end. Mine and the majority of the ones at Sephora come with a full-size professional Urban Decay eyeshadow brush. Here it is up close. This is one of my absolute favorite brushes to use. This palette comes with a full-size shadow brush, and this on their website is $26 for this brush alone. This entire Naked palette is $48. Here in Seattle, Washington, it cost me $52 with tax. So you're getting this, you're getting a deluxe size of the primer potion, and you're getting a $26 professional vegan cruelty-free brush for $48. I know a lot of people have expressed to me that this is a very expensive palette, but for those who have asked me, is it really worth $48 for these eyeshadows? You know, could I just get some of the singles? Are there any dupes? I am going to show you a couple of acceptable substitutions that I have found in my Wet n Wild comfort zone, and one dupe. Now, whenever you're looking at, worth, look at how much product you're actually getting for that price, grams per dollar. There are 12 eyeshadows in this palette. Each of these shadows is 1.3 grams of product. It comes to $9.25 per shadow. If you go to the Urban Decay website or Sephora or Ulta and you want to buy a single Urban Decay shadow, they are $17 for 1.5 grams of product. Now, the quality of these shadows are some of the best shadows I've ever come across. I actually like these much better than certain MAC shadows. These shadows that come in here are so buttery soft, so incredibly blendable, very, very easy to apply shadows. I really like the range of colors. The nice thing about this palette is it's an everyday palette. This is one of the most worthwhile palettes I've bought in a long time. There are a few cons with this. There can be some fallout, especially in this range of colors down here, the darker ones. There's another qualm that I do have with this palette, and it's that only 2 of these are matte colors, Naked and Buck. Those are the only 2 matte colors, and I'll show those to you. This is Buck, this is Naked. Gorgeous, gorgeous matte colors. This palette isn't quite as universal as it could be. There are 10 shimmers and 2 mattes. A really good universal palette would have a much more even division, or even just 6 shimmers and 6 mattes. That would definitely appeal to a wider variety of people as opposed to just appealing to those who are looking for a shimmer. I am the kind of person who loves shimmer colors, so this is a great palette for me. However, shimmer does not complement every eye shape or every skin type. There are a lot of people with mature skin that cannot wear shimmer eyeshadows or choose not to, or they just don't like shimmers, and that's perfectly fine. This palette does not cater to those needs. Shimmer does not always complement eyes. If you have particularly hooded eyes, a hooded lid, or very almond eyes, very, very almond eyes, it's not always going to be as complimentary as it could be to somebody who, say, has rounder eyes, or to somebody who has very taut eyelid skin. What I also like about this palette, I really do like how it's made. I really like that flip top. Some people have complained they don't like it. Some people wish it had a box top. I like this flip, and I do like that there's a nice big mirror in there. I don't mean to blind you, but I do like that there is a big mirror. I do like that you can actually see what you're doing in there. The colors are quite brilliant. That's another thing. What they look like in these pans are exactly what they look like on your lid. They're beautiful, beautiful, and the range of colors is quite brilliant in my opinion. I absolutely love the highlight colors down here. These are two gorgeous highlight colors, really brilliant, and they all, like I said, blend together gorgeously. The two colors down here, I'm just going to show you these because I can't resist. This is Creep and this is Gunmetal. How true are those colors? How true is this Gunmetal? So I also have had a lot of people ask if I could give you guys some dupes, and I can give you one dupe, and I'm still looking. It's not that I've quit my hunt. I am still looking, but what I wanted to do was share this Wet n Wild palette with you, and you have seen me do this in other videos. I've done several tutorials using this. I really like this Wet n Wild palette, and I'm gonna say that either one of these would be great to have. This, of course, is $5. This one is $48. You only get 8 shadows here. You get 12 here. I certainly am not saying that this is an adequate replacement for the Naked palette, but what I am saying is if you really want a nude palette to work with that does have some nice brilliant color in there, and maybe you're just not ready to, spend that $50 on a palette, mom or dad said, wait till Christmas, whatever your case may be, or you're still just not really sure that you want this, I would certainly go out and pick up the Comfort Zone by Wet n Wild. It's got this dupe right here, which is a dupe for Max Club, which is a perfectly good dupe. And then it has some other similar colors, and then this color right here is actually a perfect dupe for one of the colors in the Naked palette. So let's get started with that. Right here, there are actually several similar colors and one dupe. I'm going to start by showing you the similar colors. Okay, can you guess which one is not from the Naked palette? This one. Now this middle one is actually this one from the Comfort Zone, and I am by no means saying it's a dupe because look at that, it's not, but you get the same effect when you lay it down, and that's what I mean by similar. Now this is Dark Horse from the Naked palette, and I'm going to show you that. This is Dark Horse. There is a very similar color in here. This one on the right hand side, here they are next to each other. Dark Horse seems a little bit of a lighter green, and the Wet n Wild is a little bit darker, but when you put them on your lid, they're actually quite similar, and I'm talking about these two, of course. This is Dark Horse from Urban Decay, and this is the color from the Comfort Zone in the Wet n Wild palette. Really, really similar, even the same gold flecks inside, and on the lid it would be so hard to tell. I wouldn't say it's an exact dupe, but it's very, very similar. Now the third one I'm going to show you is, in my opinion, an exact dupe. So we have this color here from the Comfort Zone. Now I'm going to show you the color Smog, which is right here. These are 1-in-1 a dupe. Really, really pretty. Gorgeous bronzy gold. Now this is them right next to each other. You absolutely cannot tell which is which. They're both really nicely blendable. See that? They both blend really, really well into each other. But anyways, that again was this color right here. And this is in your Wet n Wild palette, the Comfort Zone. And this one is an exact dupe for Urban Decay's Smog. I hope that that answered the majority of everybody's questions about the Naked palette. That was my quick review. Is it a good purchase? It is. It's actually a good investment. That's how I look at it. It's always better to have one or two really high quality palettes than a bunch of little really inexpensive makeups that you're not that happy with, that may not work as well and that aren't going to last you and give you a great effect like an Urban Decay palette or a MAC palette. And while this does seem pricey, keep in mind there are 12 shadows, each coming in at 1.3 grams of product, and that comes out to $9.25 per shadow. Or you could go and buy them single, which would be $17 per shadow. So this is such a wonderful deal, and don't forget you get that deluxe size of the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and you get this professional Urban Decay brush worth $26. You get an entire eye kit for $48. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this helped answer some questions. I promise you guys you will not be disappointed. Thanks so much. Bye.